concentrating on anything else. You're trying to solve that puzzle. Look at Grayson's lost. Okay, 8 students are competing in a 200-meter race. How many ways can the students finish first, second, and third? So I would do this as decisions. There are 3 main decisions that have to happen. Now, you don't actually decide who finishes first. You watch the race. But how many people could come first, second, and third? How many choices do you have? 8. Right? Can the same person come in second? No. Well, I mean, you could probably create some sort of thing where they run all the way around the 400-meter track and pass everybody and still beat everyone. No. So then there would only be 7 for the second one and 6 for the third one. And this introduces us to a formula that is on page 698. So turn to page 698. It says permutations of different objects. This formula is on your formula sheet. And it says NPR is n factorial over n minus r factorial. So if you've written that down, I'm going to write it on here and explain how it's related to this question. So this question 876, what we are doing is we are taking 8 people and putting them into 3 positions, choosing and ordering 3 of them. So according to the formula, this would be 8p3. Now, when I plug those things into the formula, 8p3 is the same as 8 factorial over 8 minus 3 factorial, which is 8 factorial over 5 factorial. How does that end up being the same thing as 8 times 7 times 6? Well, the way that it works is factorials, when you're simplifying them, and one of the things you're going to be asked to do is simplify something like 8 factorial over 5 factorial without a calculator. And you're not going to want to do 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 in your head. That's a very, very big number. But what we're going to do is we're going to say, well, a factorial means multiply down to 1. So I'm going to start with the biggest number, which is 8. And I'm going to start going down 8 times 7 times 6. But when I get to the number on the bottom, I'm like, hey, that would keep on going. I have a 5 factorial on the bottom. Those would simplify and go away, just leaving me with the 8 times 7 times 6, which is exactly the same as we got in this answer when we did the spaces to begin with. And I'd probably still recommend in a question like this one that the spaces make sense to do. But if you had a marathon race with 500 runners, and you said how many ways can we pick the first 100, then you'd have to draw 100 spaces and start with 500, 499, 488, and it would take a long time. It might be a lot nicer just to write it as the formula 500p100. So you're not drawing 100 spaces. Okay? For permutations, though, it is very connected to the fundamental counting principle. So if you want to put an arrow to the R and just make a note, in the fundamental counting principle, that's your number of spaces. And the N is the starting number. So mental math-wise, I find this is the best way to do mental math. Right? If I had 5p2, I would think of 2 spaces starting with a 5. I can figure out that's 20. Probably quicker than doing the formula This is 5 factorial over 3 factorial, so I expand the bigger one until I get to that 3 factorial. I'm like, oh, 5 times 4, it's 20. Now, if a question asks you to solve something like this algebraically, they're going to require that you use the formula and show the formula work. But it's nice to see the shortcut and how the two ideas are related. Okay, so you can circle questions 4, 6, 7, and 8. Any luck on the tree car? No, not yet. Should I tell you what kind of car makes it? Okay, I'll figure that out.
I got it.
Oh, just wait. We have a potential answer.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Sequoia?
Sequoia.
Ah.
There it is.
Were you gonna get that?
Look at that. All 5 vowels, only 2 consonants. It is a tree. And who makes a sequoia?
I have no clue.
Oh. It's not a Ford. Okay, and second puzzle here. I should stop the video. We don't need to.
Kia.
Here we go.